Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ariana, and in today's video I am going to be talking about how you can save money this year in 2022 with a low income. Tell you some things that might be able to help out with you being able to save as much money as you can this year with still having a low income. So thank you guys so much for tuning back in. Please stay, share this video, like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell for you guys to be always notified whenever I post. I just wanted to make this quick disclaimer to let you guys know that this is for people who just really do not make enough money, okay, to be able to save. Their income, you know, is basically for them to be able to live paycheck to paycheck. They don't have any extra money, any wiggle room. And these are tips that are almost to what you would probably say extreme measures and just things that you would have to, you know, do just to survive. So the first one I wanted to talk about is lowering your rent or your cost of living. So I know this might be something that nobody wants to do. Downsizing, meaning you're leaving that beautiful big home, you're leaving that nice apartment. You have to give that all up to what? Move in with a friend, go find a roommate, go move back in with your parents. Some of these things are going to be things that you might want to think about doing this year if you're in that situation. You want to start off this year 2022 doing the things you know you have to do in order to get to that next level. And if you understand that financially, you're going to be held back if you're living in the same place, meaning you're paying too much rent, you can't afford to even buy groceries, you know, you can't afford to pay your regular bills, your cell phone bill, you know, that might be something you want to think about doing, because you just be real, you know, you have to understand that everybody has a certain point in their life where they're going to have to sacrifice and give up certain things in order to get what they want. And it might be that time, you know, if you got to this video and you clicked on it, there was a reason for it. So think about downsizing, you know, to a smaller apartment, maybe to a different city if you can, that has a different cost of living until you're able to live in the preference that you want to live in. You know, you have to think about all of those things in order to make the right decision financially, you know, that won't hinder you. So remember, downsizing is not always a bad thing. If you do have loving parents that will take you back in, let them take you back in. I know it might not be easy, okay? I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, you know, moving back in with your parents as a full-on adult and you already lived on your own. I understand that, but just understand it's not going to be something that's going to be forever. It's only temporary, and you have to have a goal in mind, which brings me to my next one. So number 2, you always want to set a time frame on basically how long you're going to be doing this for. You don't want to say, okay, this is how I'm going to live, and then you're just going blindly, you know, every single day, not knowing when the end is going to be. When you know your end goal, you will basically know how your progress is being made until you hit that goal. So if you don't have a goal in mind, what you do every day really doesn't mean anything, you know, unless you have a goal. Because when you have a goal, then you'll be doing intentional things every day that's going to go towards that goal. So I would set a time frame, meaning, you know, if you see this video, you're like, you know what, today is the day. I'm going to start living frugal. I'm going to start cutting off, you know, different things so that I can be able to have more money to my name. Then you're going to be able to see that when you have a time frame, it basically increases your chance of hitting a goal. And whatever you have to do to make ends meet, you got to do that and pick the time to do that in order to grow, in order to get out of it. The next one I want to talk about is big, and it's self-control. Okay, self-control is something that I myself literally to this day is still trying to figure out how to perfect. Self-control comes with like everything in life, but when it comes to your finances, that has to be like a number one priority. You have to be a person where if you know you have rent due and you have the money in your account to pay for the rent, go ahead and take that money out, set it to the side, pay it early if you can. You'll be happier, you'll be less stressed, you know, and it's really all the temptations that come in with this life. Self-control comes with discipline. It comes with you knowing that you're not going to be able to spend the same amount of money that you were able to spend when you had a certain amount of income coming in. Whether you get laid off from a job, you get fired, you get cut, your hours get cut, there's always steps that you have to take in between those things. So when you know that, you know, you're not getting as much money anymore, you can't spend the same amount of money because you don't even have the money to spend. Otherwise, you're going to be going into debt. A lot of bad things might happen, you know, financially for you if you're spending money that you really don't have to spend. You have to know that, just like I said earlier, it's only going to be a temporary amount of time depending on what you do, obviously, the actions that you take, you know, to change your situation, but it's only going to be a temporary amount of time for you to have to live like this. So the next one I wanted to talk about is buying less expensive food. So what this one is important, and I don't usually hear this one on a lot of videos. And literally, stop buying the most expensive food at the grocery stores. Those are the things that you might want to try out in order to see if your finances will grow. Because when you stop buying the shrimp, you know what I'm saying, the steak, the sodas, the alcohol especially, okay? All of these different things, you're gonna see like, okay, my grocery bill is now $50 a month or $100 a month. And sometimes that might seem ludicrous to some people, but there's a lot of people in this world that know how to live off of that money and still be happy and still be eating almost everything that they want, making it exactly how they want it, you know? So try it out and see how it works for you. And so the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with is one of the biggest ones that will be able to give people a little bit more sense of awareness, I feel like, and it's stop driving, stop using your gas, and take the bus. This is going to literally save you a lot of money. The buses right now, I think, are still running free because of the pandemic. So imagine all the places you can go just from riding, for one thing. You're riding, you're not even driving, okay? And you're able to relax, okay? And I mean, you're relaxing to a point, okay? Because you got to pay attention to people around, people crazy. But you're able to literally be able to relax and see your surroundings and not have to spend money on gas or just wear and tear on your car in general. If you have a bus station, if you have a train, I'm not even saying do Lyft, Uber, don't do any of that because that's expensive, okay? You want to do the stuff that's cheaper. But I would definitely think about cutting out how much time you're driving your own vehicle to save money on gas, save money on even car repairs, car expenses, and then taking the bus, walking places, you know, doing the things that most people wouldn't want to do. Because what do we like to do every day? Get to places like this. Instant everything. Everything is instant. Everything has to be right now, quick, gotta have it, gotta be there, rushing in traffic, you know what I'm saying? So if you're able to relax, for one thing, it might help you mentally, you know, you're not gonna be stressed rushing to get to where you need to go. Or just use your car also for an A and B car. I'm only gonna drive when I have to. So if I have to drive to my job, I'm gonna drive to my job and drive home. If I need to go to the gym, I'm gonna take the bus. Or I'm gonna walk to the gym if it's close, you know, things like that. But be able to start thinking about the different things, write them down, and you'll be able to see, okay, I can cut all of this out for this year, and then I'm gonna bring it all back January 1st, 2023. Okay. So I thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and I hope you guys all have a beautiful, blessed year. Please make sure to go ahead and share this video with anybody who might want to, you know how to save money if they are not making as much money on a low income. And also, just wanted to let you guys know this is a top that I have worn in one of my videos, and I showed you guys this top in the try on haul, so I wanted to wear it in this video so you guys exactly what it looks like. It's very comfortable, very cute. If you guys want to check it out, go ahead and look at this video in the card above here, and you'll be able to see this shirt with many other cute clothes that I tried on that day. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll make sure to have all of my information in the description box for you guys to follow me on my other social media platforms. And I love you guys all. Thank you again, and peace out.